Capricorn, welcome to your November 2020 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. So, just starting over again. The heart of the matter is the Two of Swords. This can be a crossroads in your life. For some of you, you may be in your middle age period where you have already explored one profession, and perhaps you have the financial wherewithal, because we have in the past position the Nine of Pentacles, which can indicate financial independence, and you have that goal already achieved, and now you feel like you can breathe a little bit and do things you want to do. Now, it's interesting that this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and I like this depiction of the Two of Swords because the Sun is in the middle, so that's almost like that's the heart of the matter. And the Sun is, of course, I don't know their reason for having it that way, but the Sun in astrology is our, what I would call aspirational self. It's what we're attempting to become in this lifetime, what we're striving for. So if your Sun is in Capricorn, that's part of what the mountain goat is doing. They're climbing up the mountain, and you can call the mountain the ladder of success, and trying to, better themselves little by little until they get to a certain point that they can, stand at that top of that, the peak, and they can look down and say, okay, now I've already gotten here. Now I can do other things. Now I can just hike. I don't have to keep climbing. And that might be what's going on. So it might be like in middle age, or even just feeling this sense of like, it's the Two of Swords can be like an impasse. Like there's not a lot of growth. It's just kind of a lot of obstacles that are facing you for whatever reason. And because, that Two of Swords is being flanked by Two Pentacles, I think of it especially with work-related matters, because the Pentacles relate to the practical side of life. Because when we have here the higher message, the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. And this is a card that can be, I really like that rainbow, because I don't know if, I'm trying to think if they have the rainbow in all of the pages or what. I just saw a rainbow before with one of these cards, and I don't know if there's like a consistent theme here. But I think of the rainbow as kind of like having your dreams come true. And actually, pages can be the initial stage of something that you're undertaking, and maybe something that you've always wanted. Perhaps you've always wanted to have your own business, but you wanted that solid foundation, so you worked for somebody else, because the truth is that if you work for yourself, you don't have any guarantees of what you're going to earn from month to month. Take it from somebody who knows quite well about that. And, so it can feel like more comfortable to do it the other way. And then, and that's the kind of thinking that you tend to engage in, which is more like planning in advance and doing things methodically. And this can be also a card of the student. So maybe that was something that you put off for a while, and now you want to be a student. You want to train for something or study something for your own growth, and you have the financial means to do it, and you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. Page of Pentacles can be hearing a message about money, or even receiving a lump sum of money. It's supposed to be not so massive necessarily, but it's something that, because this is in the spiritual position, it might even feel to you like a spiritual message that the universe is sending to you, that you're meant to go in a different direction. So if you're, when I get the two, especially if it's in the the central theme, I think of there being this decision that you have to make. The I think that's so cute. Well, crosses you as the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is a person, if this is not you, somebody that is associated with you who may be not very good with money, maybe is materialistic, and is, if you are with this person, they may even be threatening your financial independence because of their own reckless spending and things like that. Perhaps they're very materialistic. They are encouraging you to make a decision that is based on keeping that gravy train flowing instead of encouraging you to seek out your dreams, because they have a vested interest in you continuing to earn money in a certain way, but they're not really supportive of your other goals. So look at those kinds of people in your life. If this is a significant other, for instance, then that is something to really pay attention to, because it can show that, especially if you feel like you have undergone some kind of spiritual shift, with certainly Capricorns may have with these transits, Pluto transforming your sense of who you are in general. And you have Saturn back in your sign for a few months, and maybe creating this sense of restrictions and testing your what you have learned thus far about whatever it is that has been a particular challenge to you in the last few years. But not just a challenge. I mean, even if you've been trying to lay down certain foundations, or if this has to do with career matters, you might, the Two of Swords might be that you feel a sense of disillusionment about how things are going, but wait until December, wait until everything shakes out and Saturn is back in Aquarius. Maybe you'll have a different feeling about it, and you'll have Saturn in your second house of earned income, and that could be a time when you're really getting your finances nailed down for the future, and you won't feel as kind of like up in the air about things. What is coming in is represented by the Seven of Cups. You may feel like you have so many options that are available to you, as well as feeling a sense of confusion about what it is that you're supposed to be doing. We are having a lunar eclipse on November 30th in Gemini, and Gemini for you is the 6th house of work. So it shakes up the work area. How will that affect you personally? Not sure, but it certainly can be a situation where there might be that might be why you're at a crossroads, because there are other things. There's a sense of flux. Maybe you're sensing it on your end that the other shoe is going to drop, and you want to be, out in front of it. And that may be, somebody, or, getting nudged by the universe that if you take action, that you can feel more of a sense of self-empowerment than if an eclipses out a job. Although, if you are the one that has to experience losing a job, you may get some kind of compensation for that you wouldn't get if you quit. So, I mean, there are two ways to look at it for sure. And then we have the outcome, which is the Death card. I did get this for another sign. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, look at that. How gruesome. Pluck chicken. pluck chicken much. So the Death card is simply the inevitability of something ending. And maybe this has been, if this is related to a work matter, maybe you've been trying to hang on, and perhaps the Two of Swords has been accepting a demotion, accepting something less than what you had before, accepting getting your hours cut, getting your salary cut, and you just feel like that's unfair or it's demeaning in some way. And maybe this is a writing on the wall that you need to fully let go. You, from the looks of it, you may already have financial independence, and this may be just your kind of ego or your sense of identity that you need to kind of shift into a new direction. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care.